Glad to have you with us from Delaware Stadium. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Miami University Redhawks and the Delaware Blue Hens. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though they will have a home field advantage, Coach told me before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Redhawks headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Looking for space. It's Roberts. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Man, talking to these coaches this week, after this 3-game skid, they were like, we need to start fast. Like, we need something good to happen early for our guys to get some life, to get some motivation, to get some energy and some passion. How do you start? 3 and out. That's exactly what they didn't want. Now, having to punt the football early in this football game.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Buys a little extra time. He'll try to do it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Makes the pass. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts. Finds a crease at the 20. Chinging on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Running to Green. And he'll be brought down.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds his man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
The run inside. It's Roberts. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Miami, Ohio, ready to get the offense going on this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Sends it back in motion. The give to the tailback. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got him in the flat. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
You can see why this running back is on the field on 3rd down. He's a weapon in the passing game. Really nice job by the quarterback. He got through his progressions really, really quickly. Found the running back, just dumped it off, and he was able to make something happen with it, move the chains, keep the offense on the field.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. First play of the period will be a second down. Tackled immediately after the catch.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
A little release to the back. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And that's a beautiful job by the receiver, man, knowing exactly where the sticks are. Don't dance, right? Get that first down. You're on your side of the field, man. Get a new set of downs. Keep this.
Makes the grab in their space. Completion for the first down, and man, did he take a shot, and I think they're going to tack a little more onto that one. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll go back to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Might have a chance. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Miami. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that is an obvious personal foul. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Bang it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Bring in the heat. Finds the tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, oh,
wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Snags it, and there's running room. The 10. Touchdown, Blue Hens. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on 2nd down from the 15. Powerful. And that ball is live in the backfield. Defense picks it up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Offensive players, when they got the ball, man, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
He'll start this drive firing. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Ellison. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Pulls it in. It's Jones. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
They'll leave it with him. Nice move to pick up yardage. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. And the Red Hawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Third down coming up after the completion. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds the big tight end. Made a defender miss. Into the house. Touchdown, Redhawks.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And they did tack on the extra point. And here's the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts. There he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Delaware. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Wide open downfield. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got...
Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Wilson. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. One drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the number 4 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's Ole Miss with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game.
Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time.
They now sit at a sterling 5-0 on the season, keeping their unbeaten streak going. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Stepping to the right. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Quickly to the tight end. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on target this time. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Miami. Rolled his way into the end zone.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Taking the field now, the Blue Hens offense, and they'll start this drive. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. The run inside. It's Roberts. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And we'll stop play right now. We have an injury timeout. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. On the move, it's Ellison. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running inside. It's Roberts. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Got it behind the line. It's Wilson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it. Touchdown, Blue Hens! And that one will put him up here in the second half. Let's see. He can block. He can catch. He can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, and make plays for the quarterback.
That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Miami, Ohio, ready to get the offense going on this drive. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a real... Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Fires to the big fella. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. When you're dealing with the big tight end, you better get a bunch of hats around the football.
And here's the thing, Reese. These used to be big, slow tight ends. Now these guys are absolute freaks. They're so good. You can split them out wide. You can put them in the formation. They can do so much. And you see after the catch, hard to get to the ground.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The Red Hawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Escapes the pressure to his right. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet and saying, hey, that's my bad.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Redhawks.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. College football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Caught behind the line. It's Bowman. Turning it on. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can...
Gashes him in the middle. At the 20. Touchdown, Delaware. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
It's complete on the right side. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And you could just feel it, couldn't you? Just how badly that guy wanted to get that first down. He knows, hey, we're on our own side of the field. We're not trying to punt. I've got to do something. I've got to make somebody miss to go pick up this first down for my offense, and that's exactly what he did.
To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled for...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Motion from the back. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to make magic with his feet. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. The run inside. It's Roberts. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of a game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives, and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Delaware. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They appear to be headed to the win column for the first time this year.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Running inside, it's Roberts. Makes it past the marker. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. There's some room. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They can move that thing 1 yard here. That'll probably wrap this baby up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down.